What are the absolute best online resource for someone looking to teach themselves digital marketing? Okay. Well, I mean, I'm teaching this course right now on growth hacking, which is digital marketing. So that this would be a perfect opportunity for me to suggest my class. Um, your first reaction would be, okay, let me get in this box and let me post, this great post like, oh, I have this great online course and you need to check it out and put a link in there. Well, don't do that because first of all, um, these posts when you post in here end up at the very, very bottom. And as you know, most people, I mean, they get pretty fatigued or exhausted from reading all these comments. And I think you'd be pretty lucky if they actually made their way all the way down to here to read your comment. So that's not what you want to do. That's one thing you need to keep in mind. So the first thing is what I like to do is I actually like to find the very top comments. And I like to find a comment that I could post something very relevant to, even if it's not as relevant as you want it. As long as near the top, you're good. So let's look at this guy's first post. I'll say it every time, Jay. Okay, solid learning across the entire. Okay, so he's just talking about someone else's class, but we could hit the reply here, and now if we do reply, it's going to show right underneath his. So it's going to be at the very top, which is killer. And that's where we want to be. Now, I wouldn't recommend placing a link in here. To the right, you'll see if you scroll down, there's actually moderators who view this area. And if they read through your comment and they believe that it's spammy or whatever, they're just going to either remove it or they're just going to ban you. So you don't want to do anything like that. To bring yourself too much attention. So what I would do is I would just post a comment in here and I wouldn't place any link whatsoever. But what you can do is you can come back to your post a day later and you can place a link in there and sometimes it squeezes through. Once you find a good subreddit that you feel has a great vertical with what you're trying to market, you can create a new post in there, which isn't a comment. It's actually you're going to create one of your own topics. So just like the topic that we posted on before, this is a good kind of like sneaky way to be able to post links to resources is by asking a question. And in this case, this would be a perfect question that I would ask so that I could plug in, my growth hacking or my SEO course, so that I could easily place in the moderator would go, well, that post was or any comment is actually relevant. He's sharing those great resources. So you go to the top right and say submit a new post. And you title it, put text, and choose the subreddit. It should have the subreddit that you're actually in, and you fill out the CAPTCHA and you can submit. Now, one thing to note is if you place a link in the text area here, often it gets moderated, and my success at having my post when I place links in there is pretty low. So what I like to do, kind of just like the comments, is I like to ask the question and not place any links in there whatsoever, so that it's just like a legit question. Um, and it gets through often. And then you can go back after your question posted, like a day or two later, and you can add a link in there, or you can actually go in and create a comment for your new topic under your username, or you can create a brand new username, because remember how easily it is to create usernames and post answers through that.